Picks up a couple, spun down by
the FCS title that he won as a part-time quarterback in 2003. This is Kyrie Duplessis, a very talented wide receiver.
They needed to find the guy that would hit those plays. It doesn't matter who you're facing or who is on the other side of the ball. What matters is execution. Staub came out here today and executed. It's going to give the team and the coaches more confidence going into welcome to Big 12 football for this Delaware football team.
Spiller gets dropped. Byard with the hit. 3rd and goal.
Safety blitz. Wigman's throw batted away by Tawfiq Byard, younger brother of Titans All-Pro safety Kevin Byard.
His older brother is some player. Started his career at USF, who had a big win last week against Florida.
How about 2 big wins?
I mean, they're getting it done down there. But we gave it a shot. Both on the road.
Wigman, little RPO. McGarry is tight end. Cut down. There's Byard again. You know, he motions. Connors can't find much room. Byard gets in there, one of the safeties. 3rd down coming. You know, what used to be the 3rd and 3 calls, now the 2nd and 3 calls. Sometimes vice versa as Wigman moves the chains on 3rd down and short. He said,
Wigman there.
Little shovel pass. It's Koziel, quarterback in the class of 26. On the fly sweep. That's McKay. Colorado crowds the box. Connors breaks free. A gain of 8 for Dean Connors.
Tell you what, Byard has saved the day a couple of times for Colorado. Connors is getting ready to go to the house. There's nobody in the middle of the field, and then all of a sudden Byard as well as Vickers kind of bring him down, but for the Cougars.
And Dean Connors hammerheads right on the hash for no game.
They helped us out big time.
Stacy Sneed bounces to the outside. Wrapped up by Byard.
And the team last year that won 9 games, we've yet to see that.
They have a lot of talent on this roster, and that's a nice play into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Tawfiq Byard, who's getting the start at once. Handoff, big hole. Harris cuts it back middle. Toad Harris took a big hit into Colorado
in the backfield. Beside Bachmeier. And that'll be Martin. Stopped up for a gain of about 2 on the play. 1st and 10. Bachmeier pulls complete. He threw that with authority out to the 31. Parker Kingston scored 10 consecutive points after trailing 14-0. Bachmeier delivers. Caught miraculously by Chase Roberts from the 45. On the reverse. Kingston has an alley and a blocker out in front and brought down finally at the 25-yard line. Martin motions out of the backfield, got rocked right away by Byard.
Want that one back when he goes back and watches it on film.
Bachmeier gets it out complete to Martin. Got around the corner, pushed out of bounds at about the 36. If you're a Cougar fan or coach, you're glad.
Like we said, thin running back right now is BYU.
Martin gets the carry again, cuts it back, tripped up, and picks up the 1st down at about the 31.
Play for him as the #1 player in the country.
Pretty cool for the moms and dads, too, when he goes into the living room that watched him in the NFL. Well, now for TCU, Robert,
they seem to not be able to run it averaging 2.4 yards a carry right now.
So back-to-back throws with nothing doing in the run game. They get the pass game going.
About a half-yard short of the sticks for Xavier Townsend. Dylan Lee, the running back. And Lee churns the legs. He's got a 1st down. Byard in on the stop. Lee getting so many people out through the injury. Rocco Becht rolls. Turns it upfield. picks up a few yards on Tawfiq Byard.
I know you're backed up here and you don't want to have any kind of foolish mistake happen, but
they pitched it to Sama. He handled that. Takes it off the left side for a few yards, and it runs us down to the 2-minute timeout. Xavier Townsend, and it's empty for Rocco Becht. $1:15 to go. Becht, seam, and Bramer makes the catch. To the red zone. And do they take more shots like you've been calling for downfield? First a pitch, and Abu Sama's got a good running lane off the right side. Tawfiq Byard for 124 for Abu Sama. And now Dylan Lee on the direct snap. He breaks the tackle. And Dylan Lee takes it into the red zone. Byard in on another stop, but a first down. On third down, Rocco Becht goes that way, and he's intercepted by Tawfiq Byard. Now there is a flag down in the end zone in the direction of Bramer, who was matched up on the corner, Ivan Yates.
you're just going to get pass interference. Bramer just ran into him and tried to spot up and kind of basically box him out like a basketball rebound. And Yates just grabs him and pulls him to the ground.
You had pointed right to it. Ben Bramer, one of the stud tight ends, 6'7", who was matched up on the corner at 6 feet tall. Guy in Ivan Yates, who had only played 6 defensive snaps all season coming into today.
There is no foul on the play. It was on the play. It's Colorado. Interception. First down.
Wow. All kinds of physicality. Maybe it was initiated by Bramer. Matt Campbell can't believe it.
Well, you're going to see Bramer run into him, and he's just going to, you see him put both hands into the chest of the defender and then try to turn around again, just box him out and play basketball. But you can tell Matt Campbell is arguing, just look at Ivan Yates' left arm. He wraps it around the shoulder pads, and it looks like he pulls him to the ground. And how about Tawfiq Byard making that with a cast on his left hand?
Well, let's bring in our rules analyst, Jerry McGinn. Jerry, should there have been pass interference here?
So this flag was thrown by the head linesman.
Third down.
Pressure comes. Beck got rid of it quickly, and a sure-handed tackle made by Tawfiq Byard on Ben Bramer.
Start as a true freshman as well, but I tell you what, so impressive. The coaching staff told us that he has poise.
Games as a backup. He's 0 for 5 to start his first game as a huge starter. And tumbling down towards the 30. It'll be fourth.
Hybrid wide receiver tight end.
Ficklin keeps it. And a shoestring stop after a gain of 1. Bert Ficklin from the same hole to play, and a 26-point lead for the Utes. And Ficklin able to escape 2 tackles, but not a third. Stopped at the
better spot.
The Rhino, Moei on the field. Utes show a power look. Ficklin wants to throw it, and short-armed it, and it may have been tipped by Byard at the last moment as well. He's been active his last couple of games for Coach Prime's team.
That was a really nice play by Byard.
Moei went in motion. A jumbo look again. There's a meeting in the backfield by that CU front 4. And stopped after about a half-yard gain.
Obviously, they're going to start to slowly pull some starters out, let other guys get reps, and which is going to matter as you head into the month of November and you talk championship month in December. You're going to need those guys, so the good quality reps. But if I'm Kyle Whittingham, you're going to ride this momentum. You just mentioned it.
Simi Taulonga, playing that Rhino position, was recruited as a defensive tackle. Into the flats. Ficklin still on the field and shoved out of bounds inside the 40. Rice Eccles 1 week from tonight. Bryce Duke second carry into plus territory.
To happen to us when you have a big play, you give it up, you've got to respond. That's a nice response.
Trying to get in those running lanes and stuff it up, and again per game in the Big 12 Conference. Craig with his first carry. Quincy Craig out for about 8 yards.
To Arizona, I go up top again.
Every sudden change has favored Arizona. Craig, Quincy Craig negotiates.
70s. I have no idea who that is.
Ricino, not much. Wilford
They were the 3rd pass defense in the Big 12.
Fafita, quick hitter to Hudson. Ball's on the ground. Colorado's got it. And it's Preston Hodge that comes up with it.
And it's forced by Tawfiq Byard. He does an outstanding job of just getting his fist ready to punch that football out. You can see another nice throw by Fafita, and you're trying to get more if you're a wide receiver, number 4, Chris Hudson. But watch him come in and just punch that ball out.
Yes, indeed.
And then Johnny on the spot. Preston Hodge with a nice scoop. And get the ball back. No, he just wasn't able to see it well. He was in position to make some plays, and it just was bad football. And like we talked about earlier, he had never, to this point in his career as a coach, had to worry about, you know what the quarterback is doing and all that, but he never had to.
At the mesh point, a stumble and a setback. The way that looked in months of November. Fox back at the switch. Nice cut to his left. And he moves into Colorado territory with the ball. With the Mountaineers in plus territory. We're going to take this back to a 2-possession advantage. And they spill Sincere Bowers over the right side. Second, you see them take the play clock down to single digits. They do here, and a good decision by Fox. If he had given that to Vaughn, he might have lost his cleats out on that edge. We've seen more than a few. Fox gives. Sincere Bowers bouncing off a hit. 9 more
for their game against Florida State. Tyson again in motion, and it's a give to Malik Brown to start, wrapped up by
How many injuries they've had to deal with.
Brown with a cut, and he weaves out just shy of the 35.
Wall in the run game.
Sims to Robinson on the check down, and the ball's out. Loose along the sideline, and Colorado's got it. Sean Myers popped it out, and Keaton Wade's got the recovery from the Bucs.
Wow, what a job. I want you to watch Tawfiq Byard. He's our guy. Remember the impact player. Watch Seven just come in and throw the hammer down. That's how you hit. You get the ball knocked out, and you get the recovery. It's all about creating turnovers and opportunities. We've just bragging on this defense. They finally got the turnover needed for their offense.
It's exactly what Rob Livingston, the defensive coordinator, his 17 catches coming in those 3 games. Malik Brown's explosive, trying to get the edge, and he gets swung down by Tawfiq Byard. The 4th tackle for loss for Colorado's defense. Sims with time, a quick hitter, and he's got it to Shimon Mateer. Tawfiq Byard right now.
Carrying, and again, tough sledding for Jackson. Tawfiq Byard was a game-time decision whether or not he'd be able to play. Clearly, he's playing. Blows up that play.